Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing a glitter cut crease using the Scarlet eyeshadow palette. So what you see me doing is prepping my eyelids using the Maybelline Age Rewind Multi-Purpose Concealer. And then afterwards I'm going to like tap off the excess concealer using a fluffy brush. And then afterwards we're going to start applying our eyeshadow. For my transition shade, I used the shade Traveler. And I like applied it onto like above my crease, like using tapping motions, like patting it onto my lid right above my crease. And then I also went back in with the shade Sand June to kind of like darken it. I don't know, like they're kind of the same shade, but then I used them together to like make a transition shade because they're like both kind of brownish, nudish, but then so I used those to like create my transition shade and then blended it out with a fluffy brush. Okay, and then afterwards I went into my crease with the shade Siren, like using tapping motions. I put it onto my crease. And then afterwards I also went back in with the dark purple color, Rain, onto my crease and then blended them together. Afterwards, I went back into my crease with the shade Rain using back and forth motions. And then after that, I cut my crease. Oh, wait, I didn't cut my crease. I'm lying. I used like, like a flat eyeshadow brush to apply the glitter. Like the shade I think I used the shade Dream Chaser. Yeah, I think I used that. But then Glitter Inferno and and Dream Chaser are kind of the same. Sorry. Yeah, so I did that and then afterwards I cut my crease. Okay, after removing it with like an earbud, like trying to remove it, that's yeah, that's what I did. And then afterwards I cut my crease using the shade Langa, which is the concealer. I used it to cut my crease. And then afterwards I took also don't forget to tap off your excess concealer because like your eyeshadow is gonna look a little weird if you like don't do that, right? And then I put on the shade Zula after that onto the cut crease, the concealer. And then afterwards I also like tapped a bit of the shade Rain on my outer corner, like the outer corner of my eye, to like help it blend with the shade Zula, like make it look a bit more nicer. Okay, and then moving on to the face, I just, applied the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer and then went in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer under my eyes to highlight and my chin. I don't really know if it really helps with dark circles, but I will let you guys know if it does because ma'am has got bags for days in the designer baby. So yeah, after that I just like blended my concealer out and then moved on to my foundation. Also, you can go back and with your brush and then just like sharpen your wing. I mean like, yo guys, do you see this? Like anyway, and then just like, blend it out so it's nice and proper and sharp. Another thing, my nails are the ghetto. Like I was bleaching my knots and then I, over bleached my knots and then I went back in to dye my wig with black dye. That's why I've got it on my nails. Please don't come for my nails. I know they look, like yo, they are the ghetto. Just don't come for my nails. Don't, since I explain what's going on. I'm just gonna like tap it onto my skin. I think, like it applies way much better when you use like tapping motions and a brush and then afterwards going back in with a beauty blender. So, yeah, if you haven't tried that, you should because it really, gives your foundation that oomph, that boost it needs. Also, I no longer use concealer to like conceal the top of my eyebrows. I use foundation. Like when I'm about to like apply to my forehead, I also like conceal my eyebrows with the foundation so it's a bit more blended. And then to contour, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Palette. And then I'm just gonna like be applying that on my cheeks. I like kidding. I don't really like I didn't really like feel like doing the whole cream contour thingy, like using like a dark concealer and then going back on top of it with powder. So yeah, then like when you contour, please like remember to like blend upwards. And then like honestly, to be honest, like here is like when I did this, I actually felt like my face for the first time looked kind of snatched because I don't really feel like my face is snatched when I contour. Like I just do it. So yeah, just like blend upwards. And then also yeah, I think I also mixed the bronzer. Like there's a bronzer and at like, the bottom, the contour shades, one of them is like kind of like a bronzer, so I use that as well. And then for my nose, I just went with, like the flat brush, also using the powder contour. Okay, and then I went back in with the shade Fawn, like the LA Girl Pro Concealer, to kind of like, I don't know, sharpen my contour. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, and then afterwards, like, blended it out and like tapped, kind of like sideways. So it blended in with the concealer under my eye. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that. And then to smooth out or blend out any like harsh line that might have happened during all of that, I just like went back in with the same brush that I was using to contour my nose and then, like just brushed. Okay, and then to set my concealer, I'm using the Essence Banana Powder and then just, like tapping it into my skin so it kind of like melts into it. And yeah, I'm using like that puff from like the LA Girl banana powder because like my powder broke and then I put it in the LA Girl container. And then before dusting off my bake, I went in with the bronzer on top of my contour, like I said. Yeah, that's what I did. And actually, like, this is when I actually felt like, whoa, my face is actually snatched. And also, yeah, I did go like over my forehead a little bit, but we're still wrapping the forehead, gang. Don't worry, don't worry. And yeah, after that, I dusted off my bake. Okay, so I lost the clip of the finished look. This is what happens when you record things and not upload. Like, I'm really sorry. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.